get these washed up. Okay, so after we wash them, just gonna get the tips off, get them into a nice pan, put some garlic, some onions, some seasoning, and simmer these up. They will simmer for, probably about 20 minutes or so. You can even put a heaping tablespoon of bacon grease in with them. Okay, on your string beans, we'll put about a tablespoon of butter. I am going to put a little bit of bacon grease and then about a half a cup of water. These are thoroughly looked through, the ends snapped, cleaned, and some of them get kind of weird, so of course I throw that part out. And then let's get these seasoned up. Nice big amount of minced garlic. A pretty good amount of bacon grease for flavor. It's not like you're going to really eat it. Just get some in there. Flavor. About a quarter or so of onion. I just have red. Delicious red onion. My mom cooked primarily with yellow onion. I go for white. Okay, I'm going to turn this on, get this going. Let's put in a little bit of garlic salt, Lowry's. Onion powder. Black pepper. And a little 25% less sodium, again Lowry's. Seasoned salt. Oldies but goodies. Been around for a long time, right? Okay, we're going to get these simmering. We will turn this down in about 5 minutes. Okay. Let's turn down a little bit. I'm going to set these green beans on 20 minutes and then check them. So this is a broiler pan. Okay, I know you know what a broiler pan is. Comes with your oven, hopefully, right? Covered it with some foil. And let's get some holes poked in here. I got onion on my hand. Okay, so what we're going to do is put a flank steak under this broiler. We're going to go 7 minutes on one side, flip it, 7 minutes on the other side. I would barbecue it, but the weather is not doing as well today. So just get these holes poked on here. This is a not very big, but it's a flank steak, and it's been marinating a couple of days. What I marinated this in is, first on each side, a dry rub of Kinder the Blend, pepper, and garlic granules. That's about it. Then I put it in the bag, and I dumped in soy sauce, olive oil, and a little bit of seasoned rice vinegar. If you wanted to put in a red wine vinegar, that would be delicious. Any kind of vinegar, really. So I'm going to get this on here. This I'm going to save because I'm going to pour this into a little coffee cup, the little bit that's here, You don't want to use it if raw meat has been in it, but you can use it if you bring it up to like a simmer. And then after this is completed, I'm going to let it set, of course, for 10 minutes. And then I'm going to slice it diagonally against the grain. I'm going to put this into a container and pour this on it. And we're talking delicious. So let me get my hands washed. And I'm bummed out because I'm out of paper towels, which is no big deal. I have my throwaway Febu cloth paper towels that I continuously use. But a lot of times I'll do throwaway for in-between stuff if it's a real mess. And those Febu washables, I throw them in my dishwasher. I throw them in my washing machine. Okay, so this has been setting out about 15 minutes. I'm going to get the broiler set. Again, 7 minutes, flip, 7 minutes, let set, 10 minutes. You could make this into tacos, fajitas, alone, over mashed potatoes, over noodles, over rice. So many ways. It's a scary piece of meat because of the grain that you can see in it. It looks tough, but you always cut, turn these beans down, you know, against it. So if you see it running this way, we're going to take our knife and cut it this way. And it's absolutely delicious. It's a little bit more affordable flank steak, but it's not the cheapest cut of meat. Balsamic vinegar works excellent. Very, very good. And this seems to be kind of my go-to, primarily for vegetables and salad, but really delicious when you're marinating your chicken, steak, and it's delicious. Any vinegar, if wine vinegar works nicely too. Just make sure to get in some olive oil with it. Give them a little stir. Break up some of that onion a little bit better. They're looking really nice. Let's get this meat under the broiler. Letting that broiler and that oven warm up. Let's get this juice poured into this little pan. And if you wanted more juice, you could put a little more olive oil, a little more seasoning, and a little more vinegar in there. Cook it up, which I think I'll do just that. This time I'm going to put in a little bit here, a couple tablespoons of the balsamic, some garlic granules. It says powder, but granules are in here. Olive oil, because there wasn't a whole lot left, so 3 tablespoons. And what would be another good seasoning? Pepper. Pepper. And I will do onion powder. Do whatever you want. Just make it delicious. And also a little bit more. I'm just thinking as I go, and I'm like, let's get this in here. Believe it or not, we're going to put a little tiny bit of sugar. I mean, little. See? Little baby teaspoon. And then when we're almost ready, I'll put in a heaping teaspoon of garlic and lightly simmer this. Not too much. This is just something that I put in the bottom of the serving dish. after the meat is completely cooked and sliced. And it just gives it such a nice flavor. Okay. So I'm here to sit and wait. Yum, yum, yum. Maybe 2-3 minutes I simmered this. 7 minutes on that side. Flip it over, put it back in. Let it set for 10 minutes. Okay, we're gonna get this cut. Look at this beauty. Celery, cucumber, red onion, avocado, and my homemade dressing. Yummy. Overhead fan is very loud because of the broiler. Look how delicious and juicy. Ooh. Perfect. Yum, yum.